Hi guys, this is Holiday Inflatable Fanatic, and today I have a really exciting review. Going to be unboxing, inflating, and obviously doing a review on this 12 foot tall Bumble inflatable from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer franchise. I just got this off of, not Amazon, I don't know why. I'm thinking Amazon in my head, but Yard Inflatables. It was the last one they had in stock. Brand new in the box and everything, and yeah. So without further ado, let's take a look at the box art, and then I'll get right inside. I'll cut the tape open and show you guys all that. I cannot speak today, guys. I am sorry. Back it does say Gemmy 2020. I know this came out earlier. It was an online exclusive for Home Depot, and that one actually didn't have the box art, so I'm actually happy that I got this one. So without further ado, let's open this one up. This will be going next to Rudolph in my Christmas display for 2021. I got rid of Sam the Snowman, sadly. Honestly, although Sam the Snowman is a great character, I like Bumble better. And I figured, you know what, I'll sell Sam and I'll just get Bumble. So that's what I did. Be careful, I can see the cord right there. Alrighty. Oh, it's so nice to see pearly white fabric like that. Don't know what this little stamp is on the top of the instructions, but yeah. So you have your typical steak pack. Oh gosh, these steak packs are so cheap now compared to the older ones. But yeah, hey, it will do. You got your cord and then you got your inflatable. I feel like it's missing something, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Alrighty. Love that look. Perfect little cue. So yeah, it is a little rainy back here. So what's it called? I am going to bring the inflatable inside and inflate it there. So let's move to the next clip. Alrighty guys, so here it is. Here it is, fully inflated. I apologize that I wasn't able to get a slow-mo, not a slow-mo, but what's it called? A time lapse of it inflating. This thing is just so large, guys, that, you know, I need to help it up when it's inflating. Plus, too, it does take a little bit to inflate because, well, he's pretty well, not large, but he's pretty fat. So there's a lot of air to fill up his belly. So, yeah, and as you guys can see, the wind is pretty bad today. But I just staked the base down so that hopefully he doesn't fall over in the video. So let me get one last good shot of him, and then we'll get into the details. Alright, we're gonna go from down to up. So to start off, we have his feet. His feet are pretty large. I would say across they're about 6 feet wide. I would say just about that. His claws are made out of this felt material. All of them are black. And then his feet are like a, yeah, I guess I would say like an ocean blue type blue. It's definitely a lighter blue color. For some reason it looks darker within video, but it's definitely a nice light blue. And making your way up, he obviously has his legs. And then you have his giant tummy. His tummy inflates amazing. That part probably inflates the best out of all of him, just because there is so much air within that portion. There's no really detail on the stomach, which I actually kind of like. I know they sometimes put an indent on him for his chest or something for his abs, but they didn't do that on this model, and I actually kind of like it because it makes him just look more, I guess, fluffy, even though there's no fluff effect to him. What else was I going to say? Oh, and the reason why it inflates so well is that it actually has an 80 in it, which is pretty good. from the reviews I watched, this thing inflated really slowly, so I thought it was going to have a 60 in it, but I was pleasantly surprised when it had an 80. Don't get me wrong, 80 is still not the best fan, but I think for a 12-footer, an 80 is, you know, pretty good. I'm not even gonna try with the wind today. I tried attaching a string to him to hold him back so that I could get a good view of his face, but as you guys can see, that did not work. So at least this way I'll be able to get close up. So his mouth is all, oh my gosh, his mouth is all screen printed, has his tongue, and I like that this version has his teeth in it. Although the one that has his teeth knocked out is, you know, it's silly and it's definitely a part of the cartoon. I like the one where, you know, before Yukon and Hermie takes his teeth out. I like this version better. Then up here you have his nose and his eyes. As you guys can see, his mouth sticks out pretty far, so his nose is actually 3D. I know from this perspective it looked like, actually no, but before I thought it didn't really come out that much, but it does. And then you have the printed on eyes, which look really good. I mean, his face looks pretty much perfect. Like, as soon as you see it, you think Bumble, which is pretty impressive because not all characters like that, especially some of the inflatables, licensed inflatables they make today. You know, half the time you can't tell, or, you know, people who aren't diehards of the movie can't tell what character that is. Here you have his scarf. It's striped with a more of like a, I guess you would say burgundy and then a brighter red. His right arm, you got his giant blue arm with the same felt nails on them. And if you go around, his other arm has the star on it. And I really like this touch because the star actually lights up, and at night, when I did test it out at night, it really adds a nice look to it. I mean, it adds a lot to it, just that one extra light bulb, and you know, I really appreciate that Gemmy did add that in. And last but not least, you got his hair, which is actually pretty cool, because if you remember if you go back in the video, when the video first started and I first got him inflated, his hair was flying all over the place in the wind. And I do like that because it looks really cool and it makes it look more realistic. And then of course, at the very top, you have his giant Santa hat. The Santa hat is probably 2 feet wide, and as you can tell by my hand, it's a pretty large hat. And then like normal, it just has the white pom-pom at the end and then the white rim. So yeah, that's going to be everything with the details. I'm going to attempt to get this guy back up so I can finish off the video. On second thought, before I get this guy back up, figured I'd show you guys underneath what it looks like. It's a really large base, as you guys can tell. Here's the base fan, and as I said previously, this is a YF80. You have only one zipper which goes around like the back, and then there's this little cutout portion of the back, not only to show the separation of the feet, but allows the air to get into the base fan. Alrighty, so I have him back up. Some last things I just wanted to say that I forgot to say as I was doing the details and all the little specifications on him. He does have 2 tether attachments, one on each side. So one there, right underneath his armpit, and then one here. Sadly, he actually doesn't have any on the feet, which is actually a little weird. It definitely needs it, because as you guys have said many times, this thing is a giant balloon and catches wind very easily. So it's going to need it on a windy day to be staked down really well. And I don't know why the camera isn't focusing. Oh, there we go. And then lastly, with the C7s, I believe it has 6 or 7 C7s. No, there's 1 by the feet, I believe 3 in the stomach, 1 in the face, and 1 in the star. So that's actually 6, but there may be an extra that I forgot to count. But yeah, that's going to be everything for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a really awesome inflatable. I forgot if I said this at the very beginning of the inflatable when I was actually unboxing it, but I am going to, oh darn. I did sell my Sam the Snowman, and in replacement I did get this, so this will be going with Rudolph this year in my Christmas 2021 display. So I can't wait to use him. Just gonna lay him down. I can't wait, oh my gosh. I can't wait to use him in my display, and hopefully you did not see him like this next year. So as I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one, and until then, stay well, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.